Oh, you enjoy staying in that house now.
Huh?
That's what you enjoy. You enjoy
What?
doing them shirts, I see.
Oh, hey, listen.
You want to feel like you in the tow truck, but you want to do
they both bring in the money.
no, as it
I mean,
should. But guess
I
what?
mean, like, uh-huh.
You need to, why you doing your shirts? Your
Uh-huh.
truck ain't making no money. You need to start hiring. So if you'd like to stay in the house, that's fine. A lot of people do. I do. You know what I mean? But somebody need to be in your truck working while you answering the phone and you dispatching while you doing shirts. Now your money is a 2x.
Yeah, like I've been looking, but it's like you just gotta find trustworthy people, man.
That what are they trustworthy to do? Drive your truck? What you like? What do you mean? And that's what I mean, Albert. That's what I mean about when new companies open up, they get this equipment and fall in love with it, right? Because I did it.
Oh, no.
Ask my wife. Ask my wife, Al. Ask my wife. I did it. When I first got them brand new trucks, I ain't want a joker to sit in them Jones and put a dirty finger in it. So guess what? I was working 2 tow trucks, a flatbed and a wrecker. If I needed a flatbed, I jumped in the flatbed. If I needed a wrecker, but guess what? I found myself getting burnt out. And I had to come to realize equipment is made to get nicked. Equipment is made to have 100,000 miles on it in a month. That's what it's made for. Now, the difference is if it's getting nicked up and you're not making no money versus if it's getting nicked up and you're making money. Because remember, you only got to keep your truck 2-3 years. You trade it in, get another one. You know what I mean? So you always, I think when I first started business, I always wanted to at least be 2x. 2 businesses generating money, and I knew I had nothing to worry about. So while you in there doing your shirts, you should have somebody in your truck. And it's easy to find a trustworthy person. Want me to tell you why? Because you're going to train them the way you want them to train. You don't want a tow truck driver that know how to tow for 100 years because they're set in their ways. You want somebody that doesn't know how to tow, that you train, that's going to follow your lead on how you train them. They only going to be a split image of you to the point where you like, yo, that joker is just like me. You know what I mean? If you feel uncomfortable with a driver carrying cash or picking up your cash, guess what? You do it credit card. You do it Cash App. You do it Venmo. It's so many ways you can send money that it makes no sense where your drivers ain't carrying around your money all day. You kind of get what I'm saying? Do your credit, your criminal history background check. Run their driver's license. Make sure they don't got a bunch of points driving their regular cars. If they don't have no points on their license, guess what? That's a good driver. Personality. Hire them for personality, Al. And Reef and Dave, hire them for personality. Make sure they have great customer service. If they hood and talking about y'all mean to you and bro and all that, you gonna bro a customer and you gonna y'all mean them. And guess what? You y'all mean gonna get a bad rating. You know what you want. You know what you want to represent your company. You got to set yourself and your standards in place for hiring. That's it. Same way as Dave. It ain't nothing. He got tractor trailers. Got to put somebody in them tractor trailers. They got to run them. Yeah, they not going to. And just remember this, fellas. Nobody is never going to work the way you work. But if you can get 60% out of them, you generate 60% cash flow every single day. You can hire somebody else to make up for the other 40% to get 100% out of 2 people. Remember, nobody, I can't even give my business 100%. You can't get your business 100%. But if you can get somebody at 60%, you're doing good. That's a high percentage. High percentage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna, you know, yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna start looking, because I'm in a little situation right now where um I could possibly get a flatbed, so I ain't gonna have no choice but to get somebody.
But that's what I'm talking about, Al. You have to put the pressure on yourself to keep leveling up. If you don't keep applying the pressure on yourself and putting that weight on your shoulders, guess what you're gonna do? You get comfortable and
Because
you slack.
because I see a lot of these companies, they be having them high end cars and stuff like that. I'm not putting no high end car on a tow truck. I just don't feel comfortable doing it. I'd rather a flatbed.
Oh, you talking about a wrecker? Yeah, no.
Yeah, yeah. I'd rather put it on a flatbed all day every day. I'm not putting no 2022 Mercedes Benz on a wrecker.
No.
Dolly in that joint. No, I'm not.
No.
I'm not doing that.
That's a no-no. That's a no-no. You setting yourself up for failure for a nick, scratch, ding, bend, frail, whatever. You know what I mean? So wreckers are wreckers, but flatbed is always needed to implement in this blueprint. Point blank, period, hands down. You'll see more volume. You can, like I said, you can tow the two cars. You know what I mean? And you can stay in your wrecker and put a good flatbed driver in there. And then you can work the hell out of your flatbed 24 hours.
Yeah, yo, like I said, the situation go good. I'm gonna have that flatbed, more, and I'm gonna take all that. I'm gonna take, and I'm gonna take pictures.
We was just talking about this. We was just talking about how we literally. I was just talking about how important you stress the fact of a flatbed is needed, and I was telling them just by the calls coming in, I'm like, hey, I could be. I say this every day, all day. I need that flatbed. Get that flatbed. I say it all day long. Like that's all.
I'm glad y'all got wreckers. Want me to tell y'all why I'm glad y'all got wreckers? Because if y'all would have got the flatbed first, you'd have been too comfortable in that flatbed to the point you wouldn't have got the wrecker. Both pieces of equipment is needed in your company. Starting off, a flatbed and a wrecker to start off with, you'll dominate, bro. You'll dominate. You dominate. So
I'm yo, if this joint go good more for the next 2 months, I'll have that flatbed.
No, it is gonna go good. We speaking into existence over here, bro.
Well, yeah.
If it when it do go good, and I go
when it does,
when it does go good, and I go get my flatbed, and I implement in the Three Kings towing, I'm going even farther in the next level because now I got both pieces of equipment. That's how you talk to the universe.
Look, check this out, Mo. I had a tow, the tow I did from in AC, right?
Right.
This was a weird joint. The boy told me that he had a front wheel drive vehicle. I was like, all right, cool. When I get there, is a big old truck. Is one of the trucks that I have, right? So I'm like, all right. I was like, well, I'll just grab it from the back.
Right.
Couldn't grab it from the back because I couldn't tie down the steering wheel because he broke a linkage that now when you hit the steering wheel, it just keep turning. So I'm like, Dad, so how the hell am I going to get this? So I was like, all right, well, listen, this is what I'm gonna do. And I told him, I said, all right, we're gonna put the truck in rear wheel drive. I said, now I can't tow it a far distance with it in neutral. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just cut it on. I said, cut it on, put it in neutral, then we gonna go.
That's how you do it, though.
Oh.
The right way. When I tow all-wheel drive cars, all-wheel drive cars, when you cut it on, keep the car running, put it in neutral. With all four wheels don't spin.
Yeah, I was Mo, when I tell you that thing was hell. But yo,
you need to go
I got
stuff like that though. Because if you don't go through tows like that, you're not going to use your brain. If you do tows that You always just straight backing up, hooking up and going. You don't learn the game of towing. You need to run in problems. You need to go to a call where cars rolled over and try to figure out how to get it unrolled. That Mercedes-Benz you towed, it made you use your brain. You had to figure it out. Those are the calls that I love to go to because I worked the hell out of. I worked every piece of my equipment from the snatch block to I got snatch blocks on my I got winch blocks on my wrecker. So if I'm pulling on a diagonal, it hooks to the back of my truck and it pulls it like this on the end, bro. You got to just learn your truck, what your truck can take, what's the capacity it can tow, and go off it like that. You know what I mean? Just like when you got to that call and your claws wouldn't close.
You know what that was? It was on a ramp. It was on a hill. And once the customer put it down the hill, I was able to get it. It closed. Let me tell you another way
how else you close your claws. If your claw's not closing, when you backing up, hit your gas a little bit more. Because what it does is when the claws is on the wheel, tires is made to bend, like go in and out with air pressure, right? So if you're just sitting on the wheel like this with a claw, it won't close because you're lightly touching it. So put the car in park and push back far as you can, and then close it. Because what it does is create room in the back to give the claw more room to close. Little simple tricks that I know from over my years.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
And you know
what? One more, Al.
I'm glad that.
Let me give you one more. Say if you get to another say if you get to another call like that and the wheels is actually huge, right? Yes. Remember what I taught you on the when you went through your training with the flatbed on the wheel lift bang bar?
Oh, I really couldn't. Man, I ain't even think about the bang bar.
So you keep your claws, don't close them.
I didn't even think about that because that truck I had, it.
You're not listening. That truck, you FaceTime me.
Well,
back straight up, don't close your claws, lift it up, J-hook it, right? Wrap it around, lock it in, and let the wheels hang. You're out of there. And it's going to tow just like if you was to strap it down. You bang bar.
I could have did that too.
I got you, bro. You know what I mean? That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, we gonna need a tutorial on that. We're gonna have to pull up at the yard.
I ain't even think about that.
I mean, y'all be so busy when we set appointments, nobody show up.
That's a fact. We did that twice already. That's true.
Yeah, y'all did that twice. Matter of fact, what are y'all doing next week so we can get a tutorial on it?
You tell me a day and a time. I'll make it work.
Monday at 11?
Monday at 11 it is. I'm there.
Monday at 11. We'll do that. Reef, anybody got anything to ask me? Any questions? Anything before we rock out of here?
I'm good, bro.
You good?
I'm gonna call you though. I'm gonna call you when we hang up.
All right, that's cool. King, any questions, King?
No, I don't have any questions. We're just in the process of trying to get the MC number and the US DOT number.
All right, you should be able to get that the same day, the DOT number.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading on the website. So, and then the MC, I know it takes like 20 days or so because they got it's a vetting period or something or another.
That's for sure. But your DOT number, you should be once you go onto the federal government website and you apply to it, you get your DOT number that same day, and that's free. Only thing you should be paying $300 for is your MC number, and then you just got to attach your insurance forms that they give you to it, and then it'll be activated in like 20-something days. It always says
Is that BOC3
Yup.
form?
That's the exact form you got to give to your insurance company, and your insurance company fill it out a part of your filings, and then they'll give you a form to upload to the site. And once you upload it, they'll let you know, they'll send you that PIN number in the mail and say your MC numbers will be activated in 20-something days, but it always comes faster than 20-something days. But in the process of you having your DOT number, you still can tow in the state of Pennsylvania. Yeah, any other questions? Reef, y'all can let me know. I'm happy to answer them. Anything you come up with, you can shoot it to Reef. Reef, you shoot me a text or whatever, and I'm answering. Because Reef, he learned I'll be on the phone so much, he just shoot me a text and I just send him everything over.
Okay.
All right. Al, y'all can call me after we get off Zoom. Everybody have a good night. Dave, call me. Y'all can call me on a conference call. So whatever question we got to ask, I can answer them together. And everybody enjoy the rest of the night.
All right. Good night, everyone.
All right. Peace.
Peace.